Hi Pisces, welcome to your general love reading. If you come across this at any other time, don't pay attention. It comes across your path when it's meant to. If you do want a personal love reading, go down below. Follow the link. Everything you need to know to book a personal reading with me is down below, as well as my other social media. If you're here to watch for a Pisces reading, you're welcome. Do only see what resonates with both parties involved, okay? I did hear bring of exhaustion. I'm not sure if that's you Pisces or someone else. Make sure to take care of yourself. I did get more of a masculine energy on that. What's interesting is before we actually hit a roadblock or, hit a part of our lives where we run out of steam, we tend to actually pick up steam. We go through like a hyper phase. It's like your body's like last stride, running on fumes. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Pisces, you're working extremely hard. You're very focused. And I feel like your work is paying off. I do feel like your hard work is paying off. You're a driven individual. From the Eight of Pentacles, you have your eye on the prize. You have goals in mind, and you don't mind putting in that labor to get to them. You can be as talented as you want, but if you don't put in the hard work with that talent, it's not going to come to anything. You're not going to get anything out of it. And you understand that, Pisces, or someone you work with understands. You're very focused on your career right now, on your money, on your resources, on building yourself up. You might be building your own business. If you are, it is successful. You want to maintain that. Eight of Cups, 8-8. Have you seen that number? Might not be. You're making decisions when it comes to money. You're making decisions when it comes to your resources. You're making decisions when it comes to the people around you. I did hear clearing house, so you might be getting rid of people, places, and things, Pisces. But you are making decisions around Pentacle energy, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. What we own, what we have, what we possess, who we're around, where we work, earthbound things are being decided upon basically by you Pisces. So again, clearing house. I don't feel like a lot of you guys are connected to someone romantically, and that might be someone you're clearing house with, I want to say. I thought I dropped something. I did not. If 8-8 resonates with you, definitely look at the number, angel number. Joanne Scribes has a lot of good meanings for angel numbers or number sequences. You see often like 33, 888. You might be seeing 888. Pisces, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. You're in a lot of earth energy right now, Pisces. You're very focused on your pentacle energy. You're very focused on your work. You're very focused on your career and bills and money and resources and just creating a life for yourself. The different things you've invested in, I see you're loyal to them. You don't quit on things. You don't walk away from things. You see things through. You see your hobbies through, your investments through, your relationships through. You're a loyal friend. You're a loyal worker. Whatever it may be. This has created for you, it looks like, a utopia, basically, of resources. Whether it's actual money in your bank account, someone you can go to for a reference, someone that you can rely upon in your friend group to come pick you up when you're drunk. Like, there's things that you have nurtured, Pisces. You put a lot of work into them, and that hard work is paying off. You went from the 7 to the 8. Now, what I'm getting here is some of you guys are thinking about walking away from one of these pentacles. That's what the 8 of Cups is. Hold on. Yeah, we did have the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is going through a lot. And a lot of Pisces do have the 9 of Swords come out because I know a lot of people believe in reincarnation, but Pisces, y'all are very old souls. It's just not your first time here. Male or female. You're highly intuitive. You're connected to source more than any other sign. You are the oldest, the wisest. You have lived a lot. Therefore, you've been through a lot. Think about all the things you've been through in this one human experience thus far, no matter what age you are. And multiply that by a good bit, by 5, 10, 15. Don't discredit your soul and how wise and old it is. But it's been through a lot. You've been through a lot. And what I'm getting here is one of these pentacles that you've been giving a lot of time and energy to, you are contemplating walking away from. But you've gone through a lot as you've invested in it. You've gone through a lot working at this place. You've gone through a lot being friends with this person. You've gone through a lot being with this person romantically. You've gone through a lot financially with this certain situation. You've gone through a lot financing this certain thing. Whatever it may be, you've gone through a lot with one of these investments and you are contemplating walking away from it. Now, there are no cup energies out here besides a decision, which means that you might have some type of negative emotion associated to walking away from one of these pentacles that you've been giving time and energy and effort to, which might be regret, sorrow, guilt, just sadness. You know, we create connections and partnerships wherever we are, and if you're walking away from a certain pentacle, there might be certain connections that are attached to that pentacle, and it might pull on your heartstrings. Let's see what's worth it here. I want to say what's worth it. I don't know why. 8 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. I'm not sure why you want to walk away from this. It might be because of all the things that you've gone through to maintain it. If you have I've heard a hybrid vehicle. If you have a hybrid vehicle, you might have put a lot in financially to maintain it, and you're like, this just isn't worth it anymore. I'd rather, sell this vehicle and get a new one. It's just not worth it. You're making that decision, but you're emotionally attached to it because it might be the first car you financed. It might be a car you paid off, or whatever it may be. You gotta quit putting energy into that. If it's a hobby you have that's too expensive, something you have to finance that's like in the thousands, I'm getting a couple grand. You really enjoy it, you love it, but you can't financially extend that amount anymore to that hobby. But maybe that hobby is an outlet for you. You might have to find a different hobby. Let's see. What is this for Pisces? Judgment. Yeah, a final ending. Some of you guys are thinking about walking away from a career, from a job. You have made connections there. You have invested a lot of time there. But again, your time while you've been at that job or in that occupation, that career field, it's done a number on you. Stress has done a number on you. Anxiety, worry. Maybe you're in a more stressful job right now and you want to go to something that's more calm. And that could mean a financial loss or just a loss of energy and time because you put so much time and effort into a career you thought was going to be something you retire from, and you're just not. You're realizing it's not for me. Even though you are emotionally attached to it. It's not the easiest of decisions. The Hierophant, yeah, this is definitely a work thing. Taurus energy. A lot of work involved here, Pisces. A lot of Pentacle energy, a lot of money. A lot of you guys have decided to walk away from something that you invested a lot of time and energy and effort into, work-wise. Side gig, side hustle, second job, part-time job, actual job, career, profession, schooling for a profession. You put a lot of time and effort and you're pulling back from it, and it's because you've just gone through much in regards to it and you're deciding that you're just done. This doesn't feel like love at all. It just feels like a personal decision that Pisces is going through, and there's no room for love in this. So if you are with somebody, I don't think that relationship is at the forefront of their brain or a priority right now. Whatever's going on is at the forefront. I do feel Scorpio energy here. Scorpio's not on the board. Only Taurus is, which again does represent higher commitments, communities, organizations. Long-term things. Tauruses don't move very often. They like comfortability. They like long-term stability. So this, again, feels like a career path that you are wanting to shift or change, or even like a trajectory of a career path almost, because I'm seeing like a split. I'm seeing like a fork in the road. So like a different trajectory of a career path. All right, I'll pull on someone you're connected to, I guess, but doesn't look like that's really a concern. Be careful, Pisces, of this 9 of Wands. Whatever it is that you've been through, The Nine of Wands can sometimes represent a trauma bond, and we can be trauma bonded to people, places, and things, where we've experienced a high, a low, a high, a low, you know, an embrace, cold, hot, warm, you know, cold, all those different emotions, up, down, the roller coaster creates a trauma bond. You might feel obligated or guilty in regards to a situation, career-wise. I wasted a lot of time. Okay, anyone that Pisces is connected to, oh wow, we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Page of Swords, and we have the Nine of Wands. Pisces, while you're, you know, handling business here, it looks like, might quite literally be handling one of your businesses. You might have a multitude of businesses or business ventures or whatever, financial incomes. There is somebody that's just kind of watching you. Page of Wands is someone who watches. I don't want to say stalker energy, but they do like check-in. I want to say like a check-in, like a Facebook check-in. You know how you can put in your location and say, here I am, I'm currently at blah, 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 blah. And I'm with blah, 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 blah. Well, that's what I'm getting. They might be checking your Facebook, checking your social media. They're concerned. There is somebody that is concerned in regards to you, Pisces. And they are watching you. Might be an air sign, Aquarius. I heard another Pisces. So another Pisces. But Aquarius. You could also be an Aquarius, Pisces, Casper. You guys are neighbors. But Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And there's concern around it because there's confusion. Someone might not know what you're really doing because it feels like, Pisces, you're just kind of like focused on something in particular. And it regards a decision. Around one of your commitments that you put a lot of time and a lot of effort into, and that's your concern. Like, that's at the forefront of your brain, not whatever other people are doing or, you know, anything like that. But there's somebody concerned with you. Why are they concerned with Pisces? Five of Cups. They do have some negative emotions when it comes to you, Pisces, because this is more like, if they once had you in their life, they know that they missed out on a lot with the rabbit. The rabbit is abundant. They're creative. They're able to manifest, multiply, right? So they know they missed out. So I don't know what it is that you're doing, Pisces, but someone feels like they missed out in regards to you emotionally. That's hurting them. That's putting them in a negative space. And they are confused on, I guess, just you or what it is you're doing, because it doesn't feel like you're concerned with this individual or concerned with anything other than the decisions you need to make in regards to your life and where you're going and where you're putting your energy and where you're putting your time and your money and whatever else it may be. And it's a bigger life decision because the Hierophant did come out. So it is a big commitment that you are thinking about walking away from. This person is sad and they do have a lot of anxiety over you. The Six of Swords. What's interesting, Pisces, is even though they don't have a lot of access to know the in and outs of your life, like they may, you know, be around you, an acquaintance in your inner circle, work with you, but they don't know like the details of your life, like exactly what's going on. That gives them anxiety, but also like the thought of you gives them comfort. Which is interesting, the Six of Swords. I do think this is a person that has some negative emotional attachments and you're just not paying attention to them, but they are paying attention to you, but you're focused on other things. Basically. Okay. Let's grab my Animal Oracle card. I did pull these bad boys out. Wow, this is really long, Pisces. Okay. I found these again. I found a little like trunk thing I got at the dollar store full of old tarot decks and oracle animal decks because y'all know I love animals. So I'm a Pisces too. I'm a very old soul too. And a lot of animals like Pisces. Even wild animals. Even if you eat wild animals. Forage wild animals. We have the Mouse. You're overlooking some important details, so pay closer attention to what's going on. Let's look that up. the mouse. This is a 2-pager. It is. It's actually a 3-pager. Okay. The mouse, Pisces. You're overlooking some important details, so pay closer attention to what's going on. Pay closer attention to other people's body language, how they move, their gestures, facial expressions, and general posture. Spirit does know we're talking to Pisces, right? We are hypervigilant people already. When you focus not only on what individuals are saying, but also on their body language, you'll find that you have considerably more information than you could use to understand what they're actually really communicating. For body language, it typically reveals far more about people than what they're verbally expressing. Sit back whenever there are people around and simply observe for a while. Look to see if what others say is contingent with their body language and watch for any discrepancies. In other words, don't always take people at their word. Also pay closer attention to agreements and contracts right now. Take your time to completely understand any agreement, finding out as much as you can by asking questions and consulting friends and experts to get their advice. Be careful, however, not to get bogged down in too much detail. Walk the fine line between scrutinizing a contract, verbally ones included, for an inordinate amount of time, thus remaining stuck in indecisiveness due to your need to be 100% certain that you're covered everything, and rushing into something impulsively and reflexively based on emotional appeal. There's associations with this card, Pisces: caution, scrutiny, details, fertility, alertness, efficiency, thoughtfulness, determination, nitpicking, orderliness, fastidiness, and abundance. I'll leave that there, Pisces. If you do want a personal love reading, go down below, follow the link in the description box. Everything you know to book one with me is there, as well as my other social media. I love y'all. I wish you the best.